So some ways to do this: add compost. How many of y'all use compost in your gardens? Yeah, so quite a few. So compost is essentially just stuff that's in the process of breaking down. You know, you don't want to use compost that still looks like what it came from. So it still looks like a banana peel. You want to avoid that. You want it to start looking like soil. You want it to have those nice black little soil particles. So make sure it's well broken down. Use mulch. So we're going to talk a lot more about mulch later because it's really important in the organic system. But mulch is something that you put on the top of your soil to smother weeds and to retain moisture in your soil. So when you go out to the garden, you see someone has spread a bunch of straw down on the soil. That's mulch. Plastic is mulch. That's not a good way to improve your organic matter. But so wood chips, all of those natural things that are going to break down when you use them as mulch are going to improve your organic matter. Cover crops. Cover crops are crops that you plant during times when you're not planting your cash crops. So, for example, clover, rye, vetch. You can plant all of these things to increase your organic matter. You always want to have something in the soil. You don't just want to grow your vegetables, take your vegetables out, and let it just be dirt or weeds. That's a bad way to manage your garden. So after your crops come out, you want to put in what's called a cover crop, and that's just kind of a space holder. But that space holder is going to do a lot of things for your soil. Legume cover crops are going to add nitrogen that you don't have to buy, so it actually fixes nitrogen from the atmosphere. So your clovers, your vetch, there's a lot of different leguminous cover crops that you can use, but they all fix nitrogen in their root systems that will later be available to the plants that your tomatoes and your corn and everything else like that. So it's really important to include cover crops in your rotation. It really helps to increase organic matter. And another way to increase organic matter is to reduce tillage. I know, it seems really easy to go out and fix problems with a tiller. So, for example, you've got some weeds coming up around your plants, so you go in with a tiller and just knock them out. And when you do that, you speed up the breakdown process of the organic matter, and you also make it available to erosion, so wind and water can wash it out of your soil. So the more you reduce tillage, the higher your organic matter is going to be